Hi, I'm Toaden. Normally I do film challenges, microphone comparisons, cartoon reactions from old public domain stuff. I do a lot on this channel. I never did a hair tutorial, but I'm asked all the time, how do you do that with your hair? So today I'm gonna show you. I don't use Mop and Glow. I don't use egg whites. I mean, this isn't the 80s anymore. There's some lot more practical stuff. So today I'm gonna show you how to do this. Alright, so I've been asked this many times. I'm gonna finally do it. I'm gonna show you how I take my hair and go ahead and make those Liberty spikes. Now, there are many ways. Every time I Google this, I see different ways. Let me show you what I use. Obviously, I have to have a brush and a comb. I like to have a couple hair ties on hand. I like this Got To Be hairspray. This is my preferred hairspray, and people use a lot of different types of gels, and that's fine. A lot of different types of gels will work. I kind of prefer this Got To Be ultra glued. I actually don't use that much gel though. So other gels work, but I like the ultra glue stuff because it's what I go over after the hairspray. But we'll see that. So first thing you gotta do, obviously, is make sure your hair is nice and brushed. Oh, another very important part is, of course, a hair dryer. So all you really need is a brush, a hair dryer, some hairspray, and a little bit of gel. Maybe more than just a wee little, but that's the basics. Way I do it, I mean, at this point you could just grab a hunk of hair and start. But what I do is I try to figure out how I want it. So I'll actually separate it beforehand. Let's see here. And since my hair is longer, one thing I keep in mind is, am I driving anywhere? And today I am, so I am doing this in a way where I feel like I could get in the car and it's not gonna it's not gonna impede my driving at all. Because believe it or not, when you're driving with, you know, Liberty spikes, they hit the ceiling sometimes and makes head movement a little difficult. So alright. And then I look like Bridget from an Old Man TV sketch. Or Saturday Night Live, I forget which one. Okay, so what do I want to do with the back? Maybe I just want to do a one-up. I have to separate the two more, maybe do the 4 spikes, I don't know. We'll just do the one-up in the back. Doesn't quite feel. I'm gonna brush that one off a little bit more. It just looks better when you don't have tangles in your hair. It looks nice and straight, and actually the hair will look thicker as well. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the back one first, because to me that's always the hardest, because I'm doing this by myself. It's always the hardest. So what I do is, you can soak it with a hairspray, or you can just, if you're worried about using too much hairspray, you could put a bunch on your hand and do it that way. But I usually start, get around the roots. Rub it in and rub it up. You definitely want a lot of hairspray in this. I'm also twisting. That helps soak the hairspray in, get it around all the parts. Okay. Alright. Grab my hair dryer. Let's go ahead and dry this out. Notice I'm still holding up, I'm yanking up, so I'm pulling the hair straight as I do this. And that went up pretty fast, that one. Another important tip is your hair should be dry. So if you're just coming out of the shower, you definitely want to make sure your hair is dry before you're doing it. It's okay if it's a little damp, it just takes longer. So, think I should go to the club like this? See, since I don't want to spray my eye, I'm actually hitting my hand a lot. That's fine. I'm actually gathering in my hand. And then I'm going to put it for my hand on my hair. So at this point you might be like, oh, that's it, he's done. Well, I'm going to go over it one more time with hairspray and hit it all, and then I'll show you what I do with the hair gel. You know, you could just walk out like this and people will ask, wow, you must use a ton of hair gel. I haven't opened this yet, so. Alright, so if you look at like the back spike, it's a little leaning a little bit, and this spike's coming, it's not falling down, but it's you know, you can tell it's bending a little bit. That's fine. Once it's completely dry, it'll probably stay that way. But you'll also notice that this isn't completely even. If you want to make it completely even, and you can do that, awesome. If not, you know what? To me, this is kind of a punk thing, and if something's perfect, then it's not punk. I guess it could be pop punk. So what I'm doing is I just took a little bit of gel in my hand, and I'm not soaking it. I don't want to soak everything, especially with some gels. If you soak it in a gel, it'll actually undo some of that hairspray, and it will just sink right down. So what I'm doing is I'm just going over the outer layer just a little bit with gel, and I'm actually going ahead and twisting the end, maybe making a little bit of point, and just smooth out the hair. And also with this particular brand, with the extra glue, it's a little bit, makes the hair nice and hard at the end, so it doesn't fall as quickly. And honestly, this should last about 3 days. I don't leave it in for 3 days. I usually wash out at the end of the night, just because I don't see a point of sleeping like this unless I have to, unless I'm crashing someone's couch, which is fine, or I'm taking a nap. Yeah, see, I barely used any gel. I did it once, just a little bit of gel in both my hands, and that's all I used. But you can probably spend all day trying to get it exactly how you want, because I have a little piece of hair like right here, kind of looping down. I could try to hit that with hairspray and all this stuff. Maybe I have a couple extra loose strands around here. You can go, I say relax. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I know some people might get a little OCD, so they might try to hit it a little bit and go over it till it gets up there, and then hit it again with the hair dryer. Like this is already kind of coming down because the extra weight from the gel, and I'm pulling it down a little bit. So just a little bit. Stuff you want down here to be strong to hold everything. So hit everything with the hair dryer again. Okay, so I think today went pretty fast. You know, temperature and other factors play a part in how fast this takes. One, my hair was already dry. Two, it's not humid out right now. In fact, it's really cold. I think it's like -1. Normally I don't do my hair like this when it's this cold, but I got a special event today and so many people asked me to do this. I didn't want to put it off any longer. So at this point, what I do is I put on a bandana, and what that does is it covers anything that might have, any hair that might have been misplaced or not included completely in the spikes, or if you have long hair on the side that's just kind of sticking out, it will help cover that. Or in my case, you could even use it to advertise yourself. And that's it. That's how I do it. I know there's a lot of different ways. There's even different ways on the bottle. I did not follow these instructions. Hey, check out the rest of my channel. This is the first and probably only hair and beauty video on this channel. I mostly do tech reviews, film challenges, cartoon reactions. There's a lot of stuff on there and a lot of zombies. Go to the channel, look under the playlist, and read what's in that playlist. There's a lot of zombies. Thanks for watching.
How many walkers have you killed?
No!
How many people have you killed?
Stop! You're bad.